Lizzie, it's been a while. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I've stolen your husband from you. I think that he's going to ask to get a divorce with you later today. I just wanted to let you know so that you could be prepared.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're joking, right, Chloe?
I'm not joking at all. Anyway, how have you been? I haven't seen you since we graduated from university together. It's been 2 years since we last saw each other.
Yeah, I've been doing good. I'm just struggling to process what you just told me. You stole my husband? What do you mean by that?
It's not that hard to understand, is it? I'm talking about your husband, Ian. I decided to steal him from you because, look at him. That is one gorgeous man. He fell in love with me immediately and told me that he wants to marry me instead of you. I'm so sorry that this had to happen to you.
What in the world are you talking about? Have you gone insane? I know that this is just a prank. I'm not going to fall for it.
I know that you don't want to believe what I just told you. It must be pretty rough losing your husband to one of your close friends. Unfortunately, it's really happening and you're just going to have to accept this reality. He told me that I was so much more attractive than you. You've become a lot less attractive ever since you had a child. I guess you're too busy looking after your kid and stopped caring about your appearance. I think that Ian would be much happier getting married to me. I'll make sure that he's satisfied all the time. He told me that he's going to kick you out and that he's going to let me be with him instead. I know that his house is really big and expensive. I'm so sorry that I'm going to be stealing that from you as well.
Would you please hold on a minute? I need a little time to process everything that you just told me. Would you be able to explain what's going on in more detail? I need you to tell me step by step because I'm a little overwhelmed right now.
Are you serious? I just told you what's going on. How do you not understand? Fine, I guess I'll tell you about how we met. The first time that I met him was at a party that was hosted by a mutual friend. We got along really well from the start. He told me that his wife was from the same university that I went to. That's when I found out that you were his wife. What a small world, right? I was really surprised. I had no idea that you got married and had a child already. You should have told me about it.
Yeah, I guess I should have told you about it. Still, that doesn't matter right now. What happened after you guys met at the party?
We ended up getting pretty drunk and decided to leave the party so we could spend some time alone together. You can probably imagine what happened after that. That's when he told me that you had become really unattractive after you gave birth to your child. He also complained about how you kept on spending all the money that he earned. He told me that you were busy caring for your child and that you stopped paying attention to him. He was really lonely. That's when I decided I would take care of him for you. We started dating on the day that we met. We spent the night together at a hotel. It was such an amazing night.
Okay, cool. What happened after that? You guys started dating, right? Please tell me the next part of the story.
After we spent the night together, we texted each other a lot. It was difficult trying to keep our relationship a secret from you. You are his wife, after all. We kept on seeing each other in secret, but it wasn't very often. I think that he finally decided that he wants to spend more time with me, and that's why he asked me to marry him. I'm so happy that we no longer have to keep our relationship a secret. We can see each other whenever we want now. He promised me that he was going to get a divorce with you today. You better start packing up all your belongings because you're going to be kicked out of that house later today.
I'm going to be kicked out of this house? What do you mean?
You guys are living in a huge house together, right? The one that his parents gave to him. He showed me some pictures of the house the other day. I couldn't believe my eyes. That place is so huge and glamorous. A person like you doesn't deserve to live in a house that beautiful. I'll take your place as the house is so much more fitting for someone like me. I'm so excited to start my new life in that house. I'm going to live a luxurious life and never work ever again. I heard that he has plenty of savings and that he's going to inherit so many valuable things from his parents.
I really don't understand what you're talking about. What is he going to inherit? Who's he going to inherit anything from?
Wait, you don't know about any of this? I'm talking about all the land and valuable possessions that he's going to inherit from his parents. I heard that they're both alive but don't have that much time left. Once they're gone, he's going to inherit over $3 million worth of possessions. All of that is going to be mine once I get married to him.
$3 million? I have no idea where you guys are getting that figure from. I think I kind of get what's happening now. Let me try to summarize what you just told me. You and Dean were cheating on me, and he decided that he's going to get married to you instead. He's going to get a divorce with me, and he's going to kick me and my child out of this house. You're also telling me that you guys are going to inherit all of his parents' valuable possessions. That's pretty much what's happening, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You can't even satisfy him anymore. There's no need for you guys to stay married now. We'll make sure to pay you the money for child support, so hurry up and get divorced. I'm sure that you guys are going to struggle to make a living from here on, but I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, thanks for explaining everything to me. I totally understand your side of the story now. Would it be okay if I tell you my side of the story now?
I really don't think there's any point of you telling me. It's not going to change anything. If it's going to make you feel a little better, then I don't mind listening.
Okay, I guess this would be the best place to start. I think there's been a huge misunderstanding between us. I'm not married at all. I'm single.
What did you just say?
In fact, I've never been married a single time in my life before. I did have a boyfriend till a little while ago, but we broke up pretty recently. I have no idea why you thought I was married. I'm completely single right now.
Why are you trying to lie to me all of a sudden? It's not funny at all.
I'm actually not lying to you at all. There's absolutely no reason for me to lie to you about this. I'm not married, and I know for sure that I don't have a child. I also have no idea who Ian is. I've never even had a friend called Ian, so you don't need to apologize to me for taking him.
What in the world is going on? You must be trying to pull a prank on me. There's no way that I've made a huge mistake like this. You're just doing this to me to take revenge for taking your husband. Stop trying to confuse me.
I'm sorry, but I really do have no idea what you're talking about. I've been confused ever since the first couple of text messages that you sent to me. I'm currently living in a small apartment room by myself, so I have no idea what house you keep on talking about. I don't have a husband, so I don't have any parents-in-law. My parents are really healthy, so I have no intention of inheriting anything from them anytime soon. None of your story matches up to me at all. You must have got the wrong person. That's the only way this can be explained.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to tell me that I'm wrong? Are you seriously single right now? Who the hell is Ian then? He kept on telling me about you.
I really have no idea who he is. This is all just a huge misunderstanding. I really don't know anything about what you're talking about.
Stop lying to me! I promised to get married to him today. I also lent him $100,000 because he told me he needed the money to get a divorce with you. He told me that he would give it back to me later.
Wait, what did you just say? You gave him $100,000?
I didn't give it to him. I let him borrow it. He told me it's the money to pay you for child support and a little extra for cheating on you. He said that he felt bad about cheating on you and that he wanted to give you the money before getting the divorce. He told me that he didn't have much savings because you kept on spending all his money. That's why I decided to lend him the money. I was desperate to get married to him as soon as possible. He kept on saying that he couldn't divorce you until he could give you the $100,000. I didn't have enough savings either, so I went around borrowing money from many places. I was told that he would pay me back with the money he would inherit from his parents in the near future. He promised me. He showed me so many pictures of the house and the land that we would be inheriting. I'm going to get married to him and live in this huge house with him. Don't lie to me and tell me that you're single. He's your husband, right? Please tell me that you're his current wife.
I don't really want to have to tell you this, but aren't you being tricked by him? I think that you've been scammed. Everything that you just told me makes me think that he succeeded in stealing $100,000 from you.
There's no way that's true. I haven't been scammed, have I? I can't afford to lose that $100,000 right now.
It's a little unfortunate, but I think it's very likely that he made all of this up to steal the money from you. He must have lied to you about being married to me.
There's no way that a smart person like me would ever be scammed. I know for sure that he's not tricking me. We really love each other, and we both want to get married. Stop trying to make me worried. I know that everything that you're telling me is a huge lie.
I'm just trying to tell you the truth. If you really think that he hasn't scammed you, then why don't you just ask him? Do you even know where he is right now? In fact, what do you know about him? Do you know his age, workplace, friends? What about the address of that huge house? I think you might have just downloaded the photo off the internet.
I don't know anything about him, actually. Now that I think about it, he's never told me any private information about himself.
Yeah, that should have been a huge red flag. Why don't you try contacting him and see what he says? Call or text him and see if he even replies. If he doesn't reply, then I think we know what's going on.
He's not answering at all. I think that he's blocked my number completely. The phone won't even ring. It's telling me that his number no longer exists. What does that even mean? Maybe he just lost his phone. I'm sure he's going to contact me later when he gets a new phone.
Yeah, I really doubt that's going to happen. I guess he's running away with your money right this moment. You gave him $100,000, right? I don't think he has any intention of ever meeting or contacting you ever again. I wouldn't be surprised if he left the country with that kind of money. You've definitely fallen for a scam. The huge house and the inheritance from his parents were all a lie to trick you. I doubt he has any feelings for you at all either.
What should I do? I have no idea what I meant to do now. I already gave him the $100,000. Most of that money is what I borrowed. I have to give it back eventually. If he really did scam me, what am I meant to do? I can't pay back that much money. I don't have any savings left in my bank account.
I'm probably not the person that you should be talking to about this. I would go to the police as soon as you can and report this as a crime. You better pray that the police can catch him before he spends all the money you gave him.
I can't do that! The police would take forever to even start looking for him. I need the $100,000 back right away. I borrowed some money from some sketchy people, and they're not going to patiently wait around for me to pay them back. The bank wouldn't lend me such a huge amount of money, so I had to borrow money from some criminals. They told me that if I don't pay them back soon, I'm going to regret it. I think they're going to do some horrible things to me if I don't pay them back by the end of this week. Please, would you help me out? I really need the money immediately. We're good friends, right? I think friends should help each other out when they're in trouble. I know for sure that I would help you out if you were in my situation.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of helping you out. I do feel a little bad that you got scammed, but I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I think it's disgusting that you were willing to sleep with a man knowing that he had a wife. You were also acting really arrogantly towards me and kept on looking down on me. I know that this was all a huge misunderstanding, but I don't really want to be associated with you anymore. I don't think we were that close anyway. We hadn't talked a single time ever since we graduated. Please don't bother contacting me ever again. Even if you do, I probably won't bother replying.
How could you say that to me? Don't be so mean to me. Would you please just lend me a little bit of money? I'm really desperate right now. Please, would you just help me out?
I already told you that I'm not going to be helping you out. Anyway, I've got to get going now. Best of luck sorting this all out. Chloe kept on trying to contact me even after I told her to stop. She was starting to get really annoying, so I ended up having to block her number. I also changed my phone number just in case she decided to get a new phone. I cut ties with her completely. She decided to keep everything that happened a secret from her parents. She also decided not to go to the police to report the crime. I think that she was embarrassed to admit that she had fallen for such an easy scam. She also thought that her parents would be disappointed in her for trying to steal a married man, even though it all turned out to be a lie. She tried to ask all of her friends to lend her money without explaining her situation to them. Nobody was willing to lend her money without an explanation, and she was unable to pay back any of the money that she borrowed. I heard rumors that she had been kidnapped by a group of men wearing masks. Currently, nobody knows about where she is living or what she's doing. It's such a shame that she fell for such a simple scam. What a terrible way to ruin her life completely. The guy that scammed her was arrested around a month later for a separate scam that he tried to commit. He was on the news and the local newspaper for a couple of days for the crimes that he had committed. I saw a picture of his face, but he really was a complete stranger. It was someone that I had never met before. I really have no idea why I had to get involved in all of this. I'm curious as to where he got my information. I sincerely hope that I never have to get involved in a situation like this again.